The Biden administration is fighting back against the U.S. Supreme Court decision overturning Roe v. Wade. U.S. Health and Human Services Secretary Xavier Becerra calls it a moment of crisis in health care. White House Correspondent Owen Jensen questioned the secretary directly about his position on abortion. Owen?
Hi, Tracy, and good evening to you. Now, yesterday, I caught up with Secretary Xavier Becerra right outside our tent here on the North Lawn. It was not a scheduled interview, but he agreed to answer a few of my questions, including on abortion. Do you think it would be a good thing if there were fewer abortions in America?
I think if we leave things in the hands of a woman to make decisions for her own body, we're going to have the best decisions made.
U.S. Health Secretary Xavier Becerra doubles down on his support for abortion, despite the Supreme Court ruling. Now with Roe gone, will HHS fight every state that tries to regulate the morning after pill?
Department of Health and Human Services will continue to do everything we can to make sure women have access to the services they need.
In a speech today, Secretary Becerra said that includes drugs.
HHS will take steps to increase access to medication abortion.
And he slammed the ruling on Roe.
Friday's Supreme Court decision was despicable.
But National Right to Life pushes back, telling Secretary Becerra abortion is not now, nor has it ever been health care, ever. Still, House Speaker Nancy Pelosi wrote a Dear Colleague letter to Democratic lawmakers telling them they should pass bills to codify Roe v. Wade, protect phone health application privacy, and ensure women can travel to another state to get an abortion, even though none of the measures are expected to pass the Senate. And I questioned Secretary Becerra about another controversial issue. On the proposed Title IX changes, some female athletes are very concerned women's sports will be ruined if they have to compete against biological men. To them, you say what?
I want to make sure that we respect the laws of the federal government, in this case Title IX, Title X, which is Family Planning Services. But when it comes to Title IX, I think it's pretty clear that an individual has the right under Title IX to participate in sports the way anyone else would.
Now today, after his speech, Secretary Becerra was asked by another reporter about the possibility of the feds actually transporting pregnant women to another state so they can get an abortion, and whether or not that includes violating the Hyde Amendment. The secretary would not directly answer that, instead only to say every option is on the table. At the White House, Owen Jensen, EWTN News Nightly.